Alright, what is up guys? I got a video for you today, something a bit different. We're going to basically doing a newlywed game, obviously not a married couple yet. This is my friend James. I've probably talked about him on the channel a fair bit. I don't know if he's ever been like a guest. I think he's been maybe in a couple of vlogs or whatever.
I've yelled out of the corner.
Yeah, multiple times. I think he's been in a couple of like vlogs in like the background or shit like that. There's always like basically like man of mystery, but we finally got him on the channel. But basically we're going to be doing Newlywed Game Movie Edition. I think James probably sees 80% of the movies that I see at the movies. We pretty much see everything together, so probably the perfect guy to do this kind of challenge with. Basically, we're going to go through 10 questions, and we're just going to write down the answers of each other's, and we have to guess what each other is. We get a point for guessing the other person's correct answer. Now, it could be a little bit fuckery, because you could just be like, I know he's not going to get this, I'll write that answer. I'm going to try to be a bit nicer and try to get something that we'll be able to get. But we'll see how we go. We're just going to write them on our phones, because we're, millennials, and we're going to show them up to there like that, so you can see. So we'll write down, so we're not cheating or anything like that. So you got proof that we are, being truthful. We'll start off with the first question, and it is the youngest question on here, if that makes sense when you hear it. And this is the first movie you ever saw in theatres. This is one I actually only talked about a few months ago, so I wonder if you can remember me talking about it.
I don't think I can remember.
I had to discuss this with my mum a few months ago, and that's when I started like doing this thing. But
can I make a slight variation?
What is it?
On the first movie I remember seeing, period.
I'll give you that because I think I know the answer to that. So we'll see.
Because I have no idea what I saw in the theaters.
Both turn, so we can't see each other's writing.
What would you see?
I know what my answer is. Wait, yeah, we're writing our own answers, then we're going to guess.
The problem is, with kids' movies, I don't know what came out when, because we saw a bunch of shit late.
I know for a fact I've got my answer, bang. Write yours down.
I know this is wrong, because it definitely came out.
So you're writing down your first movie?
I thought I was writing down
No,
yours.
no, you're writing down your answer, then I'm going to guess it.
Okay.
It's just a proof to have it. So write down yours,
Alright.
and then we'll see how we get, just to make sure that we got it right. Alright.
It didn't fit it good enough.
Nice. Alright, do you want to show the people? Don't show me, but show the people. I'm going to say The Predator.
It is The Predator. Well, not
Technically Predator, yeah.
Just
Okay, sorry,
Predator.
It's Predator. There is now The Predator, so it's Predator. I remember that because that's a fucked up thing that I remember you saying.
Yeah. Had a great childhood.
Yeah, that's literally the most James thing over here. And this is my one.
Oh, dude.
I don't think you'll know this. I mean, you'll definitely know the movie, and like it's around the time, but I don't know if you know it.
I'm thinking it's a Disney film.
It's animation.
Animation. Shrek.
No, it is Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. I was trying to think because I was like, Toy Story and like stuff are too early.
I think that was before we were born. We're 98, so I think it was 2004 or 3 Monsters Inc. was. But I remember because that was one I remembered really young, and then I asked my mom, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it." So
I was gonna say, how do you remember the specific film that you saw?
because I don't remember shit, but I knew I saw that in the movie, and I was like, I asked my mom if that's the first one she remembered. So the next question, we'll just go with favorite actor and actress. I was going to do separate questions, but we might as well do it in both. So 2 answers. We'll give half a point each. I got yours, so I'm on 1, you're on 0, but we'll give half a point for each of these.
I reckon I can get both of yours, and you're going to get none of mine.
I thought about these, and I was like, I know my answer for this one, and I'm like, everyone knows my answer for this one. I don't think you know. I don't know yours at all. I'm going to put... I don't know.
I don't even know who
I'm going to put
is.
mine down. That's really... If you don't know what it is, that shows how fucked I'm going to be, but I'll write it down. So you're writing down your own answer.
So I'm writing boy and girl?
Yeah. It's hard to fit, so I'm writing first names and then an initial. I've got my answers there.
Alright, I've got mine.
Look, I'm going to get you go first. I'm going to put mine out first because I know you'll get it pretty quick, and if you don't, I'm going to be mad. But,
The male one's throwing me off, but I think I know what it is.
alright. Who have we got from the male?
Male Gyllenhaal.
It is Jake Gyllenhaal. I wrote Jake G there.
And then Brittany Snow.
And Brittany Snow. Fuck, yeah. God damn it!
Nice.
Now, I have no idea, so that's the point for you. Jesus. I
Yeah,
don't know. You don't really talk about...
Terrible
You talk about
writing.
people you like, but there's never someone like you're really raving
That's
about.
what I mean. It specifically changes. I'll give you a... Male, I went for just all time, someone who I think is really good, and in a bunch of shit I love.
Can I ask a question? And was he from the film that you just had as your last answer?
No, he's
Okay,
not.
okay. I was thinking Arnie, but no. All right.
See, I love Arnie, but he's not a good actor.
No, that's what I
so
thought. But
that's
I'm
what
like,
throws
I
it
know.
off.
I actually haven't. Is he an older actor? I know we're cheating
He's
with the
old.
clues. Is it Sylvester?
Not Sylvester.
That's my guess. So that's not a point. Well, not half point. The chick. I don't even know who.
Recent.
The person that's coming to my mind, and it's just not going to be Ana de Armas, is who I'm bringing to.
I thought about writing that down, but didn't.
All right, who you got?
So it was De Niro.
Fuck. All right.
Male.
Yeah.
And it was Amelia Clarke.
Okay. Yep. No. Like that's the thing with me. I'm like very like my three. It's Emma Stone, Margot Robbie, and Brittany Snow. Like I talk about them, they're like easy top three. Like if I had to put top three, I think you'd probably get it anyway. And then a kind of Gyllenhaal I'm always about. So.
Yeah.
That was hard because I don't think there's anyone specific you go on about. So
I was gonna put down Arnie because I'm like, I think he'll guess that, but I was like, that's not
That's
really like I love him, but
1-1. We'll move over to the least favorite movie genre. Now let's not get crazy specific and be like, like because everything's kind of a blend.
yeah.
I'll put out some options. We'll go comedy, we'll go drama, we'll go action, we'll go sci-fi, we'll go thriller, we'll go horror, we'll go musical. That's the options. Choose. I'm gonna write down my and there's two that I think you would spring to mind, but there's one that I don't really like. But everything's a blend of multiple. That's why I didn't want to put favorite. That was my initial one, but I deleted the whole note. Great.
I'm thinking about you now.
Oh, I nearly dropped my phone. Oh no. All right. I'll start off.
Oh. I'm gonna say action movies.
That was the one I was thinking of, but no, it isn't because I find a lot of really good action movies that I'm like, they're still like Mission Impossible like that. So guys, I'm like, they're really good. This one, I don't like many of the movies at all. Sci-fi. I don't fuck with sci-fi. Like,
I feel like you watch a lot though.
the way you can kind of true sci-fi, like everything's kind of a mix of blend of everything.
Yeah.
A true sci-fi film, I very rarely fuck around.
Nice.
All right.
I feel like you should know out of the ones you listed.
The two I'm leaning towards, and I don't know because you actually do like some of these types of you. There is some that you like, but I reckon there's one that you least like. I'm tossing up between drama and musical. Is it one of those two?
It is one of those two.
I'm gonna say it's musical.
That is
Okay, yeah, because there's musicals you like, but I'm like, there's a lot of musicals you're just like, fuck no. Like that's
you
why I
can't
kind of
rule out drama though. I feel as
drama's so
least
broad. That's
yeah.
why I'm like, you probably wouldn't go with it
See,
because kind of
before you
everything's
made it less
drama.
specific, I was gonna put disaster movies.
See, that's why I do it because I would put dystopian movies. Like that's getting way
Yeah.
too specific of a thing.
Disaster movies are garbage.
Let's go favorite guilty pleasure film. Now. To specific, like to really get true into it, a movie that you know is shit or a movie that everyone else think is shit. Because I don't want to because there's people that go, oh, it's kind of 50-50, like something like Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
A lot of people do enjoy that film, and I don't quite consider that Pitch Perfect, even though I love it, is a guilty pleasure. Whereas there's shit films, or like really, it's just really bad. That's the one I want to talk about up there. There's one that springs to mind straight away, but I've got no idea for you. I'm just kind of focusing on my own answer here.
See, guilty pleasures are tough for me because I generally
You
enjoy
love-
most films.
I've got one in mind actually, and I'm going to put it down.
I have
I'm
one that
guessing
I
for you.
watched recently, and I was like, "This is shit," but I still love it. So that's what I'm gonna put.
It had favorite if or like not just one you love. I want something that you really like. But this one is for sure probably my most watched movie, one of my most watched movies of all time. If that hints at anything, you go. You can start us off. The thing that you said watched recently threw me off completely. Because the first thing that came to mind was episode 1, because I know you actually really like that movie and most people hate it.
Not a guilty pleasure.
Um,
No, they love it now though.
But
Come back around.
No, it hasn't. I have literally have no clue. I'm just gonna. Do you own this movie? If that helps at
I
all?
do own it. You also own it.
Should I go through my 800 movies
I think
real
I
quick?
bought it for you.
Shit, I'm gonna hack the system here and have a quick scan of all my films to see if I can find it. I don't think I can.
You're definitely not.
There's so many films here. They'll take me way too long, and I'm cheating anyway doing this. You might have just seen my fucking thing. I just realised.
I wasn't paying attention.
No, I don't think you bought that for me. No, I don't know. I'm just gonna say because the one I just spotted out as the biggest guilty pleasure I think for both of us is Barely Lethal. I'm just gonna go Barely Lethal.
Not Barely Lethal.
What is
Power Rangers.
Fuck. See, that's good. I really like that. I don't think that's a hardcore. Like that gives you the guilty pleasure. I don't think it's hardcore guilty pleasure.
Have
I
you
think it's
rewatched
low-key
it, though?
good. It doesn't hold up at all.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not good.
All right, this is my one.
Damn, do I get hints? I feel like you're getting hints for all of mine.
Ask away if there's anything you're kind of leaning towards.
Ah,
I'm gonna put that down. Hopefully you guys
I
read that.
really have no idea. Guilty pleasure. Is it something we saw together?
Not initially, but I might have shown you it. I showed a lot of people this film because I loved it. It's so trash.
Damn,
I can't confirm if you've seen it or not, but I know that
I'm just
watched
gonna have to
it.
throw something out that's definitely not gonna be right. Mr. Right.
No, that's good. You discovered that for me. It's John Tucker Must Die. Greatest film
Is
of all
that
time.
considered shit,
Yeah,
though?
it's really. I've
Okay.
watched that movie so much. It's fucking really bad.
I've seen like a quarter of
No,
it maybe,
it's-
and that's it.
When I first watched, I'm like, this isn't that bad, and then because I keep watching because it's Britney Snow. It's so bad, and I think I'll quickly just Google both these ratings on just online for these movies to
Power
see.
Rangers got to have a lower rating.
Power Rangers. I wanted the 2017 film. There we go. 5.9 on IMDb. Under 6 qualifies guilty pleasure. 50% on Rotten Tomatoes and 44 Metacritic. That's not as bad as I thought it would be, but yeah it is. I get it. And then John Tucker Must Die 2006 has a 5.8 on IMDb, so basically there. But then Rotten Tomatoes has a 28%
Nice.
and Metacritic 41%. Moving on to the next question, and we're gonna go big comic book. We're gonna go the best or your favorite. Sorry, should I say DC EU film? I think what we got: Man of Steel. Suicide Squad, Justice League, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam. So not a huge pool of movies, so definitely gettable.
I feel like I know what yours is.
I think mine's pretty obvious. Not even because it's like I talk about a lot. There's not many good, great ones.
Yeah.
I think I know what yours is as well. I'll start at mine because I just finished it.
It's Wonder Woman.
That's Wonder Woman. It's fucking good. Everyone knows that. Now there's three
gonna
pretty
nail
good
this.
ones. There's the category of Shazam, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman, the top tier. Then you got the middle tier, which is like Man of Steel, and then slightly below Justice League, and then you got the dog shit pile, which is BVS and Suicide Squad. I think you said this after you saw it. I think you said Aquaman is over Wonder Woman, so I think it's gonna be
Aquaman's
Aquaman.
still
Yes.
Aquaman.
Okay, good.
Correct.
Well, I didn't think you liked
Wonder
Shazam
Woman's
enough,
probably better made,
but you just
but it
really fucked with
drags
it.
on,
Yeah, I get that.
and I get bored a bit. Aquaman is just batshit insanity
Yeah,
from start
exactly.
to finish, so it keeps you going.
Let's go. Last movie in the cinemas you got emotional. Now, not necessarily, people don't always necessarily cry all the time in films. Maybe you tear up a little bit, or maybe you just like, it gutted me. I want that film. Last movie in the cinema, because there's so many movies I could have watched like last week and I didn't talk to you about. So we're going to say in
Not
cinemas.
gonna lie, I think we're gonna have the same answer.
I
for
think
this.
it's really obvious because it was a tearjerker. There was one, I think, if we're talking about the same film, there was one that would have been on this list if it was a few months ago. But really badly written. Should we put it up at the same time if it's the same answer? You guys are going to know if we're retards or not. On the count of 3, guess each other's. 1, 2, 3.
Endgame.
Bang. All right. Good. I just did We Watched that on the weekend. Phenomenal.
I still need to rewatch.
The other one I actually did tear up for was How to Train Your Dragon 3. I got like, not teared up. I'm not a really big cry, but it just stuff cuts me. But that was one I thought Endgame. And especially you, I don't necessarily see you as a tear upper. So I'm like, I know that would have cut you.
Mate,
so.
put on the notebook and I'll cry
Yeah.
like a bitch.
So I've not been counting score at all. Let's quickly recap for you
We'll add it
guys
up in
here.
post.
Least favorite genre. I got yours.
You got mine.
You didn't get mine, so that's 1-1. We're doing it in a weird order because I've written it down in order. First movie we saw in the minutes, I got yours.
You got yours.
You didn't get mine, that's 2-0. Favorite actor and actress, you got a point, so that's 2-1. I didn't get it. Favorite guilty pleasure, both didn't get it. 2-1. Last movie you got emotional, 3-2. Favorite DCE film, 4-3. So I'm up 4-3. We're done well because there's 6 questions.
I thought this was going to be a lot worse. than it is.
Let's go favorite MCU character. There's so many films, but we already did DCE films, so I'm going to do character. This is hard because there's so many, but I'm going to write mine. I don't know who yours would be, actually. I think I know who yours is going to be, actually. I changed my mind. You wrote that very quick, which worries me because I thought it was not. Now you're throwing me off because maybe you just wrote it really quickly. Or you write it like one word. All right. You go yours first.
Mine first.
My initial thought was Cap. And the writing could just be the words Cap, which you guys would see what's happening right now. But I'm like, he didn't write Captain America, I'm like, maybe Thor, but I'm like, don't think you fuck with Thor much. I'm just going to say Cap. Is it Cap?
Mad with Cap.
Fuck, alright. That was, my first thing was like,
I
damn,
wasn't going to write out
that was
Captain
too
America.
quick to write Captain America. I'm like, maybe just wrote Cap. So I did that. So that's 5-3. Mine is up there. Now, this will be interesting.
This is tough because I thought yours was Cap as well.
I do fuck with Cap. It's not.
Not Cap. It's not Iron Man, I don't think.
No.
Because I've heard you say that you don't like him as much as Cap. And if it's not Cap, fuck.
I'll give you an inkling to help. It's not just based on like Avengers movies. The solo movies definitely did help this rating.
So he has a solo film.
Yeah,
Is it Thor then?
No, it's not.
It's not?
That was my second,
Damn.
but the solo films threw me off because I didn't really fuck with him until Ragnarok. Then like he's really good for Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love Spidey. And then the fucking
I didn't even think of Spider-Man.
well, Tom Holland
whatever
is
reason.
just the perfect Spider-Man. And I saw this on they do that because they always talk about the debate with Tom, Andrew, or Toby. People, if you don't say Tom Holland, are wrong.
I'm
I'll
going to say a
fight-
hot take right here on camera. Tobey Maguire is the worst Spider-Man.
I like it. He has great films. 2 out of 3. He has great films, but his Spider-Man is trash. His
Yeah.
Peter Parker's decent. Spider-Man's trash. I like Garfield's Spider-Man. That's what I think it stands out for
He
me.
has shit emotion. He's
Yeah.
out of shape for 2 out of 3 films.
Yeah,
And just him and Kirsten Dunst together is
yeah.
just...
It's not a great. Honestly, him and Kirsten Dunst's kind of trash, but the first 2 films are pretty good, which kind of
Yeah.
helps it. So now it is 5-3. I'm 2 up. We're gonna go to the movie you talked the most shit about. And I don't think you talk that much shit about film. It doesn't have to be your like.
See, I know there's one that
I know
have
there's
talked a lot
one
of
you
shit
talk about shit about, and I'm even my answer here. I think I know you're gonna write it down, but I don't know about my answer. I'm thinking more recent one, so I'm gonna write something recently.
See, I thought there was one specific that you were going to write down that I would guaranteed to know.
All right, I'm gonna see if you get this then. If you're guaranteed to know it. Hold on, I fucked that up. All right, do you want to put yours up? I believe yours would be Batman
It
Superman.
is Batman vs.
Because that's
Superman.
one of the only films, and I'm not even kidding me, that he will talk bad about. He doesn't talk about movies bad at all. There's like 3 films all time.
The funny thing with that, saw it in theaters, I liked it. But then as soon as I've
that
rewatched
shows you.
it 2 or 3 times since then,
Yeah.
it's a struggle to get
That
through.
shows you how much like films he doesn't hate. Because if he likes a movie and then doesn't like a movie, so he initially likes the movie, and that's still his most shit talked about because he
I
doesn't
feel
talk
like
shit
that
about
goes up with
mainstream-
the experience because it was all the boys together, midnight screening.
Yeah, but you just
it's
like
Batman
didn't-
vs
Yeah,
Superman.
exactly.
But
But
then
like,
when you really sit down and think about it, you're like, God damn, that was awful.
but that's the thing. Yeah, you don't talk shit about movies. That's why it's so easy to get yours. Mine, I think we've talked about this recently, so you might be able to get it.
if it's not Zoolander 2,
It's Zoolander 2. Look, there's probably worse movies in the world, but I fucking hate Zoolander 2. Probably
I'll
because
say I like Zoolander 2.
because the first one was so good. I think that's probably why I hate Zoolander 2.
See,
so
I
much.
don't know how you can like the first one and then hate the second one.
The second
They're the
one's so
same.
fucking bad.
They're the same
They're
film.
not. So we got each other's.
Benedict Cumberbatch's greatest performance in that film.
6-4, or was it? Yeah, 6-4. So
Didn't
We've
I
only
get
got
one
2.
and you didn't? Oh no, we just got both.
yeah. So we got 2 left. Let's go favorite Star Wars films. Now, most people's favorite Star Wars films are one of the first 3, so we're not going to include the original trilogy.
Mine's not in the first 3.
And that kind of helped me know your answer. But we're going to go since the first 3, so we're going to go, obviously, the next trilogy, 1, 2, and 3, and then 7, 8, Rogue One, and Solo. Ooh, I just fucking threw myself off with... I know what my answer is.
I know what mine is.
Fuck, my writing sucks, guys. Sorry.
That's why I'm just shortening everything.
Alright. That's mine.
I'm gonna go big here and say it's Rogue One.
It is Rogue One. That's
Is
the
it
only,
really?
Yeah, that's the only one I
Fuck.
really like. Like, I think...
Also, how dare you?
I think episode 7 and 8 are well-made films, but they don't like. I'll never rave about them. I think
Yeah.
they're good. Like they're pretty good. Like they're good. Solo, I think has struggled, and then the new trilogy, other than 3, sucked. So the only one I've like ever rave about is Rogue One. Yours, I'm tossing up between 2, and the one I want to say. So the one I was thinking, this is not my answer. The one I was hoping it isn't, is Solo, because that's the most recent one. But I know you, and if it's not episode 3, it's a lie.
It's episode.
It's
3.
episode 3. Good. Okay, because that's like yeah, favorite all time. Like not even including the first fucking.
It's tough. That and Empire.
Well, that's the
are on
thing.
the same
I feel
level.
like everyone's answer is Empire, so I didn't want to write Empire. I keep deleting these notes. This is terrible. But
Why don't you just undo it?
the last I do, but then I fuck it up. The last question we're going to end with, and I think I've won anyway, regardless.
Double
Suck
points.
it. Triple points. No. We'll go. So I think it's 7-4. So I've done well. 7 of 9. You've 7-5. Sorry. So you're either finished with 50 or 60%. So and I could have got it wrong. Maybe it's 70%. But I think I've definitely won. But last question is the favorite film. We won't go of all time. We'll go of the last 3 years, not including Avengers films because there was 2, and we'll just don't even count them in this thing.
See, I don't know what. Yours
So we're
would be if
talking
not for
2000.
Avengers.
See, we're gonna go 16, 17, 18. 19 hasn't ended yet, so fuck that. We're gonna go of last year, the year before, and the year before that. So 16, 17, and 18. And obviously this Avengers was this year anyway, but no Infinity War.
I feel like you know what mine is.
Hopefully I do.
I don't know what yours is though.
Mine's like all time. I'd say top 20 guaranteed, maybe top 15, maybe sneaks in the top 10.
And it's not an Avengers film. No, not a Marvel film or not.
It's not a
Avengers?
comic book movie.
Okay, not a comic. God damn.
All right, do you want to start yours? Because I'll give you my time to think. I think it was Ready Player One.
It's not Ready Player One.
Fuck. All right, hold on. I know this doesn't count.
Yeah, it
this is
doesn't
just
count,
this is
but-
for pride. What kind of film is it?
It's close to Ready Player One. That style. I guess not really.
Nothing's close to that style.
It's
That's like a mix
in
of
the
everything.
sci-fi genre.
It's not. No, that was this year. I was gonna say it's not a leader, but that was this year. What the fuck? Because we did a deep cut here. We did a podcast for about 7 episodes, and that was last year's favorite film.
I think I had
Was Ready Player One. Oh yeah, I think we discounted Infinity War, but
Okay, yeah.
I think it was Ready Player One. That threw me off. Maybe Logan.
Not Logan either.
Is it 16, 17, or 18? Can you remember?
It's 17.
I've got nothing.
I've spoken about this film many times.
I'm gonna quickly flash to my 2017 list, and that was I think.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about it recently with Aiden, saying it was one of my favorite films of all time.
Jesus, and I can't even remember what it is. It's not a comic book movie.
No.
This is crazy because it's Blade Runner 2049.
Blade
God
Runner
damn it!
2049. There it is.
It clicked because I started recalling my top 10 list of my 2017, and I was like, if it's not a comic book movie, it's Logan, Wonder Woman, It, and I was going down like Dunkirk, War of Planet Apes, and I was like, fuck, and just clicked over. God damn it! Was Ready Player One? Would that be top 3 of the last 3 years? Not including Avengers.
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck!
I
Damn
like Ready
it!
Player One.
7 out of 10, not bad. Let's see if he can capitalize and finish off well.
I'm trying to think. Your favorite movie? I think I know what it is.
I'm hoping you don't. I mean, it doesn't matter. I think I've won, but just in case.
It's Moonlight. JK.
I was gonna say it is La La Land. I was like, bro, I don't even see Moonlight. Like, do I even own the
Do you
motherfucker?
get my joke?
I get it because it's the Oscars, but my first thought was, I don't even see Moonlight. I don't even own the motherfucker.
Was that right?
It is. It's La La
Okay.
Land. It's La La Land, guys. Well done.
I was trying to think. I was like, what's something really specific that he'd put up there? And I was like, you.
That movie,
fucking
I
love
think
that.
we actually might have even seen. I think I saw it Boxing Day, but I think you guys saw it a week after because I ended up seeing it with Max, and then we saw it. And I think that was 2017. That's why I'm like, I'll count. And this year hasn't finished yet, so I didn't want to count this as a full year. So I don't even know what my answer would have been if there's no Avengers or
You know, another hot
2016.
take I have. I really like La La Land. Rewatched it. It's kind of boring.
Fuck you! I rewatched it and it's great. I've seen that movie multiple times. It's fucking good. How dare you? You also think the ending's trash. I suck my dick.
The ending is trash.
No, it's not. You're fucking.
No one wants a sad
Live in the
ending.
real life. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think this went well. A new kind of which is segment. Let's call it. We might, end up doing it again. Maybe have a third person in. Maybe create some new questions. Maybe a different We don't know.
I'm surprised there's no TV show question on there.
I didn't even think about that. So maybe we can do a TV edition. We'll bring you back on. We'll get it done. There's really only you, maybe Aiden, maybe Nick that I could do this with because I don't think I know that enough about many people. I think maybe TV shows will be a bit harder, but we'll see how we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You should have, because fuck you. Make sure that's probably a good way of getting subscribers by saying fuck you.
I was going to say, let's be real. The only people watching this are people that are already subscribed that we know.
I fucking hope so, guys. I mean, I don't know when this is coming out actually, so I can't even plug my last couple videos because I've got as when we're recording this, we're seeing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood tomorrow. So there will be a review up for that, definitely. I just dropped my in-depth look at my Blu-ray collection part 4, so that will definitely be up. I think this should be next week, the week after that shit. But we can see, I did one with Ninja Movies. He was here in the background for. That took me like 5 weeks to get up. So I don't know when this is going to come out. But make sure you do subscribe, make sure you do like, all that good shit. But of course, have a good one.